Hi, I'm Tom Ziglar, CEO of the Zig Ziglar Corporation. Welcome to the Ziglar Coaching Academy. You're on the leadership channel within the Academy, and we talk about leadership as coach leadership. And so who do we serve? We serve business leaders who understand the most effective way to lead is through a coaching process. And we also work with executive coaches and coaches who focus on coaching leaders so they can be more effective in coaching their people. The Ziglar Coach Program is something you might want to check out. Today we're talking about how leaders look at a windshield. And so I want you to think of a Venn diagram. It's on the screen right now. And at the top of that Venn diagram is disruption. And in the middle of that is opportunity. And so coach leaders have a different view of opportunity and problems. You see, most people, when you say, oh no, the industry got disrupted, this competitor came in, or the cost of goods went up 40%, or inflation is killing us, that's disruption. And so when you ask people, what does disruption cause? It causes problems. Coach leaders don't see that. Coach leaders say, disruption creates opportunity. Well, what do I mean by that? Well, if I'm with my team and I'm developing my team and a disruption comes in, that's where I stand up and I say, oh boy, this is what we were made for. Oh boy, the whole market is playing into our hands. Oh boy, I've been hoping for this day for years and it's finally here. Everything's changing. Does that sound weird to you, or does that sound pretty smart? Well, the reason I want to convince you that it's smart is because it's coming whether you want it to or not. And so if we look at disruption as opportunity, then our people get excited. They don't go into fear. They don't shut down. They don't look at other opportunities. They don't wonder what's going to happen to me. They move into action. And what are they acting towards? The growth that they need to have in order to adapt to the disruption. So how do we see disruption? Disruption creates opportunity. Disruption means we have more customers to serve. As a leader, disruption means that you have more opportunity to serve the people on your team. Well, let's just break that down a little bit. Let's just say you've got people on your team who love doing what they do. They don't want anything to change, but you see untapped potential in them. And then you've got others who are always running to the next thing. They're ahead of everybody. They're never really finishing anything because they're on to the next thing. Well, when disruption comes, this opportunity is huge because you can now motivate the people who were stuck being happy with where they were and saying, hey, I've seen this potential in you all this time. Now you're going to shine. Now we're going to see how you grow. Here's the problem. I don't know the answer to it. You don't know the answer to it. The rest of the team doesn't know the answer to it. But together we're going to sit down. We're going to dig into it. And just like we've always done, we have a track record of this. We're going to figure this problem out. Well, what does that do? That breathes confidence into that person on your team who normally would be, uh-oh, what do I do now? This is new ground for me. You've just prepared them all along for this day. What about the others who are always ahead? They're the innovators. They're thinking ahead. They're wanting to do it. Guess what? You get to bring them in and say, hey, you know what? We're always holding you back. We're always telling you, hey, wait a second. We're not there yet. Now it's your day to shine. Now it's your day to lead. We need your input, your help. And then you create a specific pathway to gain information from all of these groups to create the new plan that's going to allow you to thrive in this disruption. Here's the advantage. If you see disruption as a problem, you're in big trouble. Because when disruption comes, people are going to say, what do we do now? If you see disruption as an opportunity, they're going to say, yeah, this is the day we gain market share. Yeah, this is the day we gain more clients. We serve people in a better way. This is the day we get to innovate and do what we do best, which is shine and release the talents and the gifts that our team has. All right, so I hope you see that. So today we talked about how disruption creates opportunity. And opportunity really sits in the middle of disruption, mindset, and atmosphere. Next lesson is going to be on mindset. We'll see you there.